Back with the Politics Fix with the Daily Beast, Mark McKinnon, and USA Today's Susan Page. What do we think about this fact, Mark? And I go with you. Well, here's your Daily Beast quote, tea is the new Kool-Aid for Republicans, and a lot of candidates and office holders on the right are drinking from it like a fire hose. The Tea Party crowd is unlikely to actually become a third party, but their ability to leverage energy behind candidates and policies could be very similar to what MoveOn.org has accomplished on the left. Movements are often identified by a clear leader. The question remains, who will lead? So who will lead the teabaggers? Will it be Rick Perry down in Texas? Will it be Michelle Bachmann out in Minnesota? Will it be Sarah Palin? You first, Mark. It's your idea. The teabaggers are an interesting group to watch. They're not far right. They're probably center right. In fact, some centrists, but they're generally, I think, Republican voters, right? Is that fair to say they vote Republican?
Yeah, they're conservative voters, unquestionably. What's happening is that the GOP brand is so damaged that when you ask overall voters right now their favorable impressions of the parties, they have a more favorable impression of the Tea Party than they do of the Republican Party. And you ask that among independent voters, and they have a more favorable opinion of the Tea Party than either the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. True.
But does that mean they end up voting, when they go to the voting booth, there's no Tea Party candidate? So I would argue that's good for the Republicans because they'll end up voting for a Chris Christie or a McDonough or a Tom Corbett in Pennsylvania this year. They will find a Republican who's not offensive to them and vote for them.
There's no question.
Even if it's Pat Toomey, they'll just vote for any Republican because they're steamed up.
Well, they're the party. They're the movement. Movements are about people that are angry at the institution and the establishment. So yes, they're Republicans. They're people who are out of power. They're unhappy, and the Tea Party has become the vessel through which they're fueling their anger. And
and they're monochromatic, right?
Well, I don't know that they're monochromatic.
They're not. Every picture I see shows them to be.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that cuts across a lot of demographics who feel disenfranchised.
But not that other demographic.
The other demographic?
Meaning they're all white. All of them. Every single one of them is white.
I think that's a fair characterization, predominantly.
Yeah, well, what's that about? Let me ask Susan what that's about.
I don't think these are really Republican voters. These are the kind of populist...
But who do they vote for?
Well, I don't think they...
McCain or Obama?
Well, they vote for McCain over Obama.
Okay, that's how we keep
But they vote for Palin over McCain.
They're both Republicans.
They are both Republicans, but one.
Why are you resisting this? Teabaggers are Republicans.
I don't think that's true. I think these are the voters who don't like either party.
Okay, if there were a Ross Perot running, they would be among the 19%. But in almost all state elections for governor, senator, Congress people, there's a Republican candidate, a Democratic candidate, and this coming election, coming in November, they will vote Republican. The
risk for Republicans is not so much in the general election, but will they be a real force in primaries to get Republican candidates who will not fare well with
We come back, Mark, and Susan, we're going to have a real full mooner for you to watch. He's from Minnesota, and he thinks that the real danger to America are what he calls the radicals. Well, when you hear his words, it's not the terrorists, it's the Democrats. When you hear this guy, he's ready to fight this guy. We'll be right back with Susan and Mark. We're back with Mark McKinnon and Susan Page for more of The Fix. Let's watch this right now. Here's Republican congressional candidate Alan Quist, who's running out in Minnesota. Let's listen to him.
I, like you, have seen that our country is being destroyed. I mean, every generation has had to fight the fight for freedom. This is our fight. And this is our time. This is it. Terrorism, yes, but that's not the big battle. The big battle is in D.C. with the radicals. They aren't liberals, they're radicals. Obama, Pelosi, Walz, they're not liberals, they're radicals. They are destroying our country.
Wow, I think liberal's an okay word. This guy says liberal's not bad enough for Obama. What do you think, Mark McKinnon?
I think you ought to be running for the border instead of the Republican Party nomination.
Well, he obviously thinks this is going to sell. This hard-right Democrats are all a bunch of radicals, and they're worse than terrorists. What a statement.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, I think we're pushing the extremes to the utter extreme, and we keep lowering the bar. And, I think a lot of this is about just being as outrageous as you can to get attention from the media, and here we are providing it. But hopefully over the long haul that they'll pay the penalty at the place that really counts in the voting booth.
You know, I'm comfortable with suburban Republicans in the Northeast. My whole family fits that
there
category.
Are no suburban Republicans.
They're nice people. They're reasonable. They may be a bit more conservative than me, but I have to tell you, they're reasonable people. They must think this guy's a barn burner.
Well, welcome to you too, Mr. Quist. I mean, he may not have thought that this little affair he was talking to in Minnesota was going to get this kind of attention. Good news for Tim Walz, who is the Democratic congressman from that district. It's pretty liberal for this historic.
Well, he calls him a radical.
Yeah. I mean, you could do worse with an opponent.
This is the kind of crazy stuff that goes on in the Middle East where every enemy is the evil and the demon and everybody has to go crazy. It's tribalism. It's run amok.